You ever carry a secret so heavy that even breathing feels like a confession? My name is Ethan Miller, and for the last 22 years, I've lived with a truth I've never spoken out loud. A truth about my father, and a woman who wasn't my mother. It began one icy November evening. I was 17, old enough to realize adults weren't heroes, but naive enough to still hope they were. My dad, Richard Miller, was the man everyone respected. Honest, strong-willed, my role model. I thought nothing could shake the pedestal I had put him on, until that night. Dad claimed he had late business meetings every Wednesday. Mom trusted him completely. She would hum while cooking dinner, waiting for him with a warm smile. And I would sit at the dining table doing homework, pretending life was perfect. But teenagers notice things adults miss. And I noticed the way Dad started smiling at his phone more often, the extra cologne, the sudden gym routine, and most of all the glow in his eyes that no longer appeared for my mother. That evening, I decided to follow him. Curiosity was my weakness, loyalty my prison. I borrowed my friend Noah's car. Dad left exactly at 6:15 p.m. I trailed him through a light drizzle to a cozy little restaurant outside town. The lights inside gave off a golden warmth, like it held secrets worth keeping. He walked inside, shoulders relaxed, a different man than the one who came home exhausted every day. And then she appeared, Sophia Harper. She was elegant, graceful, beautiful in a way that didn't just turn heads, it stopped time. She touched his arm, and Dad's face lit up like he had been waiting a lifetime for that moment. They sat close, closer than friends ever would. Their laughter felt intimate, private, stolen, like they shared a universe where my mother and I did not exist. I wasn't angry at first. I was confused, shocked, frozen in my car seat, feeling like a child again, too young to understand, too old to ignore. But then he reached across the table and brushed a strand of hair behind her ear. Her eyes softened, his breath caught, and something inside me broke. He wasn't the man I thought he was. He was someone capable of betraying the woman who loved him most. I drove home numb, my heart pounding so hard it drowned out the sound of rain. Mom greeted me with her gentle voice, asking if I'd eaten. She wore the same warm smile she always had when she waited for Dad. That smile cut through me like glass. Dad returned later that night. He kissed her cheek, told her he loved her. And I stood there knowing I had seen him give that same warmth to another woman just hours before. For months after, I lived with anger, sadness, guilt. I hated him. I hated her. I hated myself for knowing. Sometimes I wanted to scream at him. Sometimes I wanted to pretend I didn't see anything. But mostly, I just wanted my family back. One night, I confronted him, or at least tried to. I looked him in the eyes and asked, "Are you happy, Dad?" He paused, really paused, like the question sliced through whatever reality he lived in. But he didn't confess. He didn't explain. He just said, "Some things in life are complicated, son," and that was it. That was all. Years passed. They never married. He never left my mom. Maybe guilt held him. Maybe love. I never knew. Sophia disappeared from his life as quietly as she entered it. But the secret stayed in mine. Mom never found out. She passed away thinking Dad was her forever. He cried harder at her funeral than any man I've ever seen. Maybe that's when I realized something. Love, betrayal, regret, they can all live inside one person at the same time. Now Dad is older, weaker, sitting alone most days staring at the sunset. And sometimes I wonder, was it loneliness he was trying to fill? Was he searching for something he lost long before I was born? I don't excuse what he did. I never will. But the older I get, the more I understand one painful truth. People don't cheat because they stop loving someone. Sometimes they cheat because they stop loving themselves. I still haven't told anyone. Not my future wife, not my siblings, not my friends. It's a secret between my father and me, a silent promise built on disappointment, love, and the fear that revealing it would destroy memories that don't deserve to be ruined. But tonight, telling you, feels like breathing for the first time.